Hi, you're welcome to another episode. How to get over breakup very fast. This has become the toughest decision couple normally make nowadays. How to get over breakup as soon as possible. I know how painful it is when the one you love, all of the sudden come out of the blue and say they don't love you anymore. It's really painful. It really hurts a lot. But in today's video, I'm here to list 5 steps which can help you get over breakup as soon as possible. Stay tuned. I will be right back. Hi, you're welcome back. This is The Moment with Michael. This is my channel which enable couples and also advise them to have a healthy relationship. So let's jump right into our first step to get over breakup as soon as possible. Step number 1, apply the no contact rule. This is the first step which is going to help you recover from breakup so that you wouldn't be affected. This rule helps you to break contact with your partner. You need not to contact them whenever there is a breakup. All what you have to do is to, you need to block them from anywhere, or you need not to let them, get access to you, because the moment you are having that kind of experience, I know that kind of moment you are being hurt, you go through a whole lot of pains and other stuff. All what you have to do is to break any contact you have with them. You need not to text them, you need not to call them, you have to block them from social media, anywhere, join your WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere which is not going to cause you a reminder to always have that kind of, or get your pains comes floating on top of you. You need to break all that kind of contact with them so that you need not to have a reminder of them. Step number 2, you need to get rid of any emotional triggers. This is a weird experience as well. Whenever you are in a breakup, at times you need to get rid of anything that is going to remind you of your ex. Trust me, because when you don't avoid anything of your ex, you are always going to have that kind of memories. You are going to get yourself pushed in memories, which is going to push you to go for them again. I know it's natural. When you get into breakup, you always wish your ex come back to you, whether the fault is being from you or any else. But you need to get rid of that kind of emotional triggers. So what you have to do is to get rid of any pictures you have with them, get rid of any music that you both really like a lot. You need to get rid of anything like a t-shirt or something that normally makes you remind him or her the most. You have to get rid of any photo album you have with them. Get rid of anything that is going to cause you, or is going to make you get a reminder of them. Step number 3, you need to focus on yourself. At times it looks natural when the one you love break up with you and you wish you could get them back again. I know that kind of feelings. It makes you so eager, it makes you so wanting to have them by your side. But you need to focus on yourself as well, because during this stage, all what you think is about your ex, all what you think is about them leaving you astray. But what you have to do is to focus on yourself. You need to think about your state first. You need to think about your health first as soon as possible, because each and every time when you try to think about them, you always cause depression. You always cause a lot of turn in your brain. All what you have to do is to focus on yourself. Find yourself a cool and a luxury environment. Go out, try and explore and find people around you who can help you get yourself back. Move out with your friends, have a good leisure time. You can try and read some books, watch some movies that would help you gain yourself back, because during that moment you lose focus. But what you have to do is to focus on yourself. I know how painful it is. It's such an excruciating experience to have. But all what you have to do is to focus on yourself. Get yourself some time to avoid all those kind of depression thoughts. You need to release all those kind of feelings you have for him, because during that moment when you try this kind of steps, it's really going to help you emit a whole lot of feelings you have for your ex, which is going to help you have a good experience about yourself. You need to discover more about yourself, because during that kind of situation, it really hurts. It's such a painful situation to associate yourself in, because you need not to keep knocking on the door where your first love was being found in, because at this point in time you are knocking and there's no one to open you. They don't value you at that point. So what you have to do is to value yourself, love yourself, focus on yourself, find certain things which is going to help you regain yourself, to discover yourself, because you need not to focus on them. Try to explore so you can get someone who will love you by your state you are in now. Step number 4, learn from your mistake. This step is really an important step to take notice of. Whenever there is a breakup, you need not to cause disaster to yourself. All what you have to do is to sit yourself down, ask yourself so many questions you need to ask. Why the breakup came through, why your ex is showing you or trying to emit a whole lot of behaviors which you don't deserve. Delve deep into the relationship and list out any kind of mistakes you made or any kind of mistakes that came without you noticing. Try to find or try to lay down the mistakes which led to that breakup, because when you find all those kind of mistakes, it's really going to help you so you don't repeat them into the next relationship you are going to find yourself in. This step is actually going to help you so you don't repeat any kind of mistakes you did or any kind of mistakes you didn't look out for when it was coming. Because when you look out for the mistakes, the next relationship you are actually going to find yourself in, you won't get your standard lowered. You are actually going to lay down your standard. You are actually going to lay down certain things which is going to help you, so whenever you go into the new relationship, you wouldn't miss or you wouldn't let them go just like that. You need to find yourself a good standard. Lay down the reasons, lay down the importance, lay down all the necessary important things you want to lay down, or all the things you didn't find it important into the previous relationship you were in. Just find a good standard. Lay down why you want to go into the new relationship, things you need, things you don't need at the moment, so that whenever you go into the new relationship, you wouldn't find any kind of trauma, you wouldn't find any kind of devastating experience you were having in the previous relationship. Step number 5, find a new and exciting hobbies. This last tip is going to actually help you be yourself. It's really going to enable you to remove all those kind of hurtful thoughts out of your head. During this breakup stage, what you have to do is to find yourself a new environment. You need to explore with your friends. Find something interesting that is going to keep you busy, is going to keep you accompanied all the time, so you don't dwell yourself to the painful experience you had during your last relationship. So find yourself. But one thing you need not to do is to be in the same environment with your ex, because I know that kind of moment is really going to bring you all those kind of painful thoughts. It will definitely come floating on top of you, which is really going to help you cast your mind back and also be in that kind of situation where whenever you see him or her, you are really going to feel that kind of pains, asking yourself so many questions and also wondering why the relationship just casted along. So what you have to do is to, go far away. Get yourself something interesting doing. Find yourself certain things that is going to make you so busy, so that you wouldn't remember, or you wouldn't, fall into that kind of painful situations anymore. You need to love yourself, because that kind of moment is actually a painful moment which is going to really hurt you a lot. It's going to create so much depression to you. So what you have to do now is to get yourself something doing, something which is going to make you happy, something which is going to help you be yourself enough, so you wouldn't remember the past relationship, the hurtful thought, the hurtful words that you went through. I know it's natural that whenever you break up with your ex, you wish you could let them come back. You wish everything gets settled and you guys moving on happily as you guys were before. But anything has happened so fast that there's the breakup and a whole lot. So you have to distance yourself. Give yourself that kind of peace. Give yourself that kind of good environment, so you can experience the free will for you to discover yourself, do a whole lot of things you were restricted into the previous relationship you weren't able to do. I hope this video will be very helpful to you. This video is really going to help you get over breakup as soon as possible. It's really going to help you not to cast your mind back into the past relationship and get yourself depressed all the time. Focus on yourself. You are so much important as well. They didn't value you. That doesn't mean you should cause yourself so much pain. When others go into that kind of situation, others try to kill themselves, others try to cause a whole lot of harm to themselves. Never cause a whole lot of harm to yourself. Never think that you are a nobody whenever your ex leaves you. What you have to do is to love yourself and stop, and you need to avoid knocking on a door where you got loved first, because now you are knocking on the door but you are not getting the love again. Just distance yourself, feel happy, try to discover yourself, visit places, have exciting moments with your friends. Who knows, you are actually going to find a love once again. I hope this video is really going to be helpful to you. My name is Michael. Thanks for watching.